Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cheats Info Source. I'm Chetana S. Today we will study about the Mauryan Empire. So this video covers the entire information about the Mauryan Empire. So after the Alexander invasion, so there was the foreign invasion, right? So after the Alexander invasion, what happened is the frontier, the north frontier which was there was the destruction of the tribal republics here in this portion. So this gave an opportunity to chandragupta Maurya. This gave an opportunity to Chandragupta Maurya to establish an empire. So what are the sources about the Mauryan empire? Where do we get to know about all this? So there are two sources. First one is literary, and this other one is archaeological. So through literature, where do we get? From Indica. Megasthenes Indica. Also we get from Kautilya's Arthashastra. And also from Vishakadatta, Mudra Rakshaka. Rakshasa, sorry. Yeah. And other Dharma Shastras or Puranas, Buddhist texts, we get information about the Mauryan Empire. Archaeological evidence we get from the inscriptions. Particularly Ashoka has given many inscriptions and rock edicts. Also from the wooden palace which was built during the Chandragupta Maurya. So the first emperor or the founder of this Mauryan empire is the Chandragupta Maurya. Founder is Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya, he ruled between 322 BC to 298 BC. So he is also referred to as Sandrocotus in Greek literature. He is the founder of the Mauryan Empire with the help of the Chanakya. Chanakya or Kautilya. So he conquered between the region of Bias and the Bay of Bengal. And launched several expeditions to south also, like Andhra, Karnataka as well. So it is also said that the first unification of the North India happened during the Chandragupta Maurya period. He also defeated the Greek emperor, that is Seleucus Nicator. Seleucus Nicator was the emperor after the Alexander. So Chandragupta Maurya defeated him also. So Megasthenes, he is a Greek ambassador. He visited the Chandragupta Maurya court. So in later stage, he embraced the Jainism and he gave the throne to his son. So Chandragupta Maurya, during his later age, he accompanied by the Bhadrabahu, he is a Jain saint, and he went to Shravana Belagola, which is in Karnataka. And there he died by slow starvation, that is also called as Sallekan. Okay, so what is this Shravana Belagola? Where is it? Yes, it's a Jain pilgrimage site in Karnataka, where you can see a statue of Gomateshwar. Who's this Gomateshwar? Gomateshwar is the son of Rishabhnath. And the statue is in Kayotsarg Mudra. So this is about the art and culture part of Shravana Belagola. After the Chandragupta Maurya, here comes the another king, He is also famous. He also tried to expand the Mauryan Empire, that is Bindusara. He ruled between 298 to 273 BC. He is also mentioned in Greek literature as Amtio, Amtiocritus. He is he followed the Ajvika sect. This Ajvika sect was founded by Makali Gosala. And this sect is there, no? They disregarded the karma. That is, they did not believe in karma. So Bindusara followed this sect. He maintained the good diplomatic relations with the Antiochus, that is the Syrian king, and Tibetan Buddhist and monk Taranatha. Taranatha. He is a Tibetan Buddhist monk. He describes him as conqueror between the two seas. Conqueror between the two seas. That is, he conquered the peninsular India. Later, after the Bindusara, it was his son Ashoka. Ashoka the Great ruled the Mauryan Empire. So, Ashoka ruled from 273 to 237 BC. The succession was not very uh, popular. That is, he fought. It is said that he fought among his brothers for the throne. He killed all of his brothers for the throne. Anyway, yeah, he fought the Kalinga War. He fought the Kalinga War in 261 BC. This Kalinga War moved him. He felt that this war is not required. He found the miseries of the warfare. So, in favor of the cultural conquest, he started the Dharma Ashoka Dhamma. Ashoka Dhamma. And he became a Buddhist. Under the guidance of Mogaliputta Tissa. So, he also presided the third Buddhist council at Pataliputra. So, Ashoka was not extreme pacifist also. So, even though he maintained the Dhamma, he maintained the army. He did not disband the army. So, this Ashoka conquered the entire subcontinent, except extreme south, So, Uttarapata or the Taxila was there, and Ujjain was there, Pataliputra was there, and Kalinga or Toshali was there, Dakshinapata or Suvarnagiri. These are the important provinces during the Ashoka. So the entire Mauryan economy, let's discuss. How did such a vast empire survive? So the economy, iron usage increased, hence the agriculture production increased or diversification of agriculture happened. Irrigation improved the agriculture, and in Kautilya's Arthashastra, there's occurrence of famines also, and few plate inscriptions also give the information how did they deal with the famines. It is said that tolls were levied on commodities for sale, and normal taxation was 1/6 of the produce. Important one is a crown land was called Sita. So what is Sita? It is the crown land during Mauryan Empire. And there was this strict legal and penal system. So there were punishments, and tax evaders were given death penalty. They used punch marked coins for transaction. Money was not only used for trade, even for the salary money was used. Even for the salary money was used. And hired laborers were called as karmakaraks, karmakaras. And there was state monopoly in mining, forest, salt, and liquor, sale of liquor, and also harms metallurgy for the extraction of metals. So in these sectors there was state monopoly. Coming to the society, how was the society? So during this time there was clear fourfold varna system. Society was divided, and there were number of many caste and subcaste. Based on the occupation, the caste was divided. And intervarna, or the varna shankar vivav. Varna shankar vivav means intercaste marriage have also reported. And this can be divided into anulom and pratilom. Pratilom. Anulom means groom is of higher caste. Pratilom means bride is of higher caste. And there were slaves also during this time. 9 categories of slaves were there. This is mentioned in Megasthenes. And untouchables like chandala, nishad, and all, they were treated very derogatory. The position of women also decreased. Widow remarriage was banned. Widow remarriage was banned, and they were treated inhumanly. Prostitution was evident, and artisans or the shudras were worst paid. So there was forced labor called vishti. Vishti is the forced labor. Forced labor. So this is about the society. Next, coming to Ashoka's Dhamma. So Ashoka was a Buddhist. He gave a set of principles of morality that was called the Dhamma. So he told the 4 cardinal points, that is tolerance, non-violence, good conduct, also welfare. And there were officers called Dhamma Mahamatra for the promotion of the Dhamma. Another important is Ashoka's daughter Sanghamitra. She was sent to the Sri Lanka for the conversion of women in Sri Lanka to Buddhism. It is said that Ashoka's Dhamma is a sectarian path. Teachings were intended to maintain the social egalitarian society. Next, coming to the Ashoka's edicts and inscriptions. So there were many major and minor inscriptions. Major is also there and minor were also there. And you can find the Ashoka's inscriptions in places like Nepal, Lumbini, Kausambi, Sanchi, Sarnath, Meerut also. The national emblem of India is taken from the Ashokan Sarnath pillar. And the name of Ashoka is only mentioned in the minor rock edicts. And the rock edicts as Prakrit language and in Brahmi script. But the scripts which are available in Pakistan are in Prakrit and Kharoshti script. Also, few inscriptions are bilingual, that is Kandhar inscription found in Kandhar are bilingual, and also few we can find in Greek and Aramic languages also. The most important is Maurya's administration. So what consisted the administration of the Mauryans? The empire was divided into five provinces. Five provinces: Uttarapata, Uttarapata, Avantipata, Avantipata, Prachyapata, Dakshinapata, and Magadha. Dakshinapata and Magadha. So these were the five provinces majorly divided. So the central administration, how was the central administration? The king was the nucleus and he had the Mantri Parishad. Mantri Parishad. So what had the Mantri Parishad is the Yuvaraj, Yuvaraj, Purohita and Purohit and Senani and other important royal people. The highest officers were called as Tirthas. Highest officers were called as Tirthas and Adhyakshas. Adhyakshas were the superintendents. They were managing the departments. There are other important officials also like Mantri. Mantri means chief minister. Mantri Parishad Adhyaksha means Mantri Parishad Adhyaksha. Mantri Parishad Adhyaksha means head of Council of Minister. Head of Council of Minister. And we have the Purohit, Senapati, Yuvaraja, Samaharta. Samaharta is the revenue collector. Revenue collector. And we have Shulka Dhyaksha. And we had Shulka Dhyaksha. Shulka Dhyaksha means he's the officer in charge of the royal income. Royal income. And there was also spies during this time. Spies were there, informers were there. Okay, next coming to local administration. How was the local administration during this time? So Mauryas and the local and municipal administrations also. There were Vish or Ahara districts as the unit of provinces. So this is also mentioned in Megasthenes Indica. And there were committee, 5-member committee for administrating the municipalities. So important officers were Sita Dhyaksha. Sita Dhyaksha. He supervised the agriculture. Panya Dhyaksha. Panya Dhyaksha. So he is the superintendent of the commerce. Commerce. Yukta. For the subordinate revenue officer. Subordinate revenue officer. Pradeshika. Pradeshika. This is subordinate. Pradeshika means chief revenue officer. Chief revenue officer. Next we have the Sthanika. Sthanika, who works under the Pradeshika. Rajuka. Rajuka. Revenue settlement officer. Revenue settlement officer. And Shulka Dhyaksha, we have seen collector of tolls. And for maintenance of the ships, we had Navadhyaksha for the ships. Dhyaksha for the ships. Okay. And for the village offices also were there like Gramika. Like Gramika for the village, head of the village, and it was an elected body. Important. And this about the offices. Sudarshan Lake, Sudarshan Lake, which was built during the Chandragupta Maurya in Gujarat. There were also ports. That is Tamralipti in east, and Baroch or the Broch in west. Okay, so huge army was there, army and navy was there, and 4 Varna people were also serving the military. Why did such a wealthy empire decline? The Mauryas lost their prominence. Decline. This is due to the over centralization Also, bureaucracy, cumbersome was there. Taxation was heavy. Taxation was heavy. And the neglect of northwest frontier. Neglect of northwest frontier. Financial crisis. Financial crisis. The rulers after the Ashoka could not maintain such a huge army. And another thing is Ashoka patronized Jainism and Buddhism flourished during this time. The other Brahmins supported their cult. So hence Pushyamutra Shunga Pushyamitra Shunga killed the last Mauryan emperor Badrinath and founded the Shunga dynasty with the support of the Brahmins. Sorry. So lot of factors has affected the decline, and also Ashoka's Dama mission. The army was kept idle. The spirit of fighting in the army was reduced. So, this multiple reasons led to the decline of the Mauryan Empire. So after the Mauryas, we can see the Shunga dynasty. Okay, this is about the Mauryan Empire. I hope you have liked the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.